Now, before you start commenting, wait for Botrix to pop in because Botrix is pretty slow when it comes to actually doing this. It takes him a little bit to pop up and pop into the chat. But when he pops in and says successfully joined, then if you start messaging, I will be able to read your messages as they come up on the screen. Uh, I wish it happened as soon as I go live, but it doesn't. It takes a little bit to register, and I'm sorry about that. So if I don't see your messages and I don't respond to you, note that there is a slight delay between when you post the message and I get it. And if you post before Botrix joins, I won't see it. So again, please wait for Botrix to join, and I shall be able to see your messages as they pop up on my screen. Thank you for that, and hope you understand where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to be mean or hateful. It's just I kind of wish Botrix would join instantaneously because it would help my stream out more. It would help out with me getting to actually talk to y'all faster and knowing that y'all are there sooner than later. So, without further ado, let's get into this as we wait for Botrix. We are going to go ahead and check see if we need to sleep, and we shall pick up our load. Whatever it is, we don't know yet, but we will find out. Alright, so my mic volume is perfect. It sounds good, crisp, and clear. So here we go. We are going to jump into this, and again, please see if Botrix is joined before you leave a comment. I know it's a hassle. It sucks. It sucks for me as the creator trying to get my stream seen and stuff and be able to interact with y'all. And I can't because if you message before he joins the lobby, I don't get it. I don't see your messages. And I apologize for that. I am seriously sorry about that. But if you do see Botrix pop up there, it's gonna be in. He's gonna be with the blue letters. It'll say Botrix like that right there. There's Botrix. He has joined. So now you can message all you want, and I will be able to see it on my screen displayed in beautiful colors. And as well as if you actually message and talk to me during the live stream, you will level up. You will get points for leveling up in the stream, which is awesome. And I wanted to incorporate something different. So each time someone new someone new that joins the channel, they will be announced, and I will personally thank you for joining the channel. And if you subscribe, you will be announced that you subscribed. Botrix will announce that. And I will, again, announce, I'll give you a shout out for joining and thank you for being here. And if you level up, you will hear this if you level up with Botrix. Oh, maybe. There it is. Little hotel bell. Alright. So, without further ado, let's get into our world here. I do believe we left off in Galveston. we were off in Galveston, Texas, and we had delivered Amerigas, which we did a flawless delivery. Hey, I don't get to do that very often. Anyone that has seen my last videos on this stuff, I do get into wrecks here and there, and it's usually a fender bender or two. A couple times I've actually like rolled the truck, but yesterday was the first flawless delivery I have done, and I'm kind of happy with that. That turned out pretty daggum good. So we're going to shoot to do that again today, if we are able to. All right, and here we go. Let's get into this. Let's see if we need some sleep. If we do need sleep, we will go get ourselves some sleep. And if you're new here, if I'm sleeping and it's like 2 in the evening, I'll go sleep. And I'll sleep again until it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I like to do all my work and traveling like you would in real life, early in the morning and gone and sleeping at night. You know, I like to have that type of situation going on here. And right now it's 11:50 a.m. We do not need sleep, so that works out perfectly. So we are going to fire up the truck. I do believe we are fired up. That we are. Alright. Now let's find us a job. Here we are in Galveston. We're going to go to external contracts. And we're going to select Galveston, because that's where we're at. Let's see what we got. We got Reno, Nevada. And it looks like we're going to be hauling some cars. That's a good amount of money right there. That's a good one for a vehicle transport. Heck yeah, let's do this. It says it needs to be done in 16 hours and 24 minutes. And we're several tons more than what we're used to hauling, but hey, we got this. We could do this. And it shows us trophy. There's a trophy here. Standard delivery. Fragile cargo is the deal. It's high value cargo. So the green arrow is standard. The trophy is fragile, and the star is high value. So, here's another car hauler. Car hauler. It sounds like I'm saying holler. Holler loud. That's my Texas accent there. I'm sorry. I'm about to give up on saying this. Car hauler. You know, it's a rolling parking lot there. We'll just call it what it is. It's a rolling parking lot. We got one down here. It's for 52 to New Mexico. We got one here to Wichita, Kansas. But if you look at the prices kind of suck there. But this one here, Reno, Nevada, yeah, it's a drive all the way up to there. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's just go for it. Here we go. We're going to get paid good on this. And it's going to be a good trip. Alright. As always, we got a lovely pilot or co-pilot sitting with us. You might recognize her from Resident Evil. Alright, here we go. We're going to go pick up this rolling parking lot, hook up, and we shall be on our way. Alright, give me just a second. I am going to message some followers to see if they want to join the stream and give me someone to talk to and have fun. Alright, I am live and we are going. I've done posted it out there to let people know that I am live. So, let's get this going. Let's get around this damn yard dog here. There we go. All right. Okay. It looks like it's in the back here. So I am going to try to see if I can't back in and... Oh, nice. Might not have to back in. Okay, this works. So it is back here. So I am going to... Ooh. That is going to be tight. In fact, let's take a look to see how tight it is. No, it's not as bad as it looks from the inside of the truck. From the inside, it looks like we're right up against that wall. Alright, let's back this up and hitch up, do a tug test, and get this thing going. We got that sucker on the first damn try. Look at that. So let's do our tug test. We are in. The kingpin is locked in. So now it's time to lift the landing gear. Now, with this being a trailer and it's up against the wall like it is and stuff, I am going to go left to swing it wide around so I can miss the wall on the right, as well as get more room to actually maneuver this out of here. So, here we go. We are actually taking off with our rolling parking lot. Oh yeah, we did that like a boss. Alright, let's get up out of here. I don't see anybody coming from that way. Oh, we got someone coming here. Make sure we're clear this way. Oh no, someone let the doggies out. Shut the gate, shut the gate. We're good that way. There we go. Alright, here we go. Now we're rolling. nice little drive straight up to Houston here, and we're gonna keep going, and we'll be heading towards the west here pretty soon to get into New Mexico, then Arizona, work our way on up into Nevada. Go climbing our way up to 65, and that's right where our speed limiter sits at. I love being able to pass these daggum little way stations. It's a lot easier than having to stop, slow down, stop, and go just to get back on and shit and do stupid shit. But this way I just keep on going. I think I am going to go ahead and mess with my settings here on my graphics because I don't like how jerky it is. It jerks sometimes trying to load, and this brightness of the sun is like really, really bright. So I'm going to try to turn up the shade a little bit, get it more natural looking rather than this daggum bright. It's like the sun's a little too close to the earth at the moment. So I'm going to try to fix that, and hopefully it works out good. How strange I can't turn down the brightness for some reason. Alright, that fixed that. Alright, I'm glad you're home. Hope you're having a good day, and I am fixing to hit the road again. Hopefully that fixes the brightness issue. Oh yeah, a lot better. It's not god awful bright like it was. We're going to shoot there for a rest stop to sleep because I'm pretty sure that's where we're going to end up having to stop anyway. So if not, it's going to be pretty close. $23 tons. Damn. Let's resume our cruise control here, and we are going to be going up and to the left, heading towards Dallas and Amarillo area. Which I don't know why I didn't just shoot all the way across towards El Paso and work my way that way, but alright, we'll just take the route that's given to us and go from there. can't hear me because I'm not talking at the moment. I am trying to focus on driving. Alright, we made it to the rest of the area, so we're going to sleep right here. And unfortunately, Mother Nature is calling, so I will have to make a 10-100, a personal break. And I'll be right back. Again, I have to make an actual bathroom break. Mother Nature's screaming at me. So I'll be right back, but I will be able to message on my phone, so I won't be that far away. I am back, and we are going to get this thing going again. You should be able to hear me now. Yeah, does microphone sound pretty good from where I'm at? Huh? Yeah, I got a. I've had the new microphone for about a couple months now, and I've had a setup. It's a big old studio mix board that a friend of mine gave me, and I finally got it hooked up to my computer, and the microphone hooked up to it, so it's got good sound. I could even do special effects with it, like this right here. Now we're in a hallway or a long tunnel. But I like it. I could even, it's got like 99 channels on this thing. Right now I'm on 12. I could take it up to 93, which I enjoy because 93 is like, I call it the alien. Take me to your leader. But it's pretty good. I like it. I enjoy it. It works well. Alright, let's get this thing rolling. So how you doing, Wolfie? Okay, that sounds awesome, Sarah. So how did the dentist appointment go? I know you said the kids had to have their wisdom teeth pulled. How are they doing? Eek, I was hoping they already got that done and ready to eat regular food. I didn't realize it's gonna be tomorrow. That man, and they have to go see a specialist. Oh, looky there, man! Heck yeah, Double Spider Gaming. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you for joining. Heck yeah. Next 2 weeks. Yeah, that stuff sucks. And congratulations, Wolfie, for leveling up. put under, I didn't get that pleasure. I was awake during mine. And I'll say this much: the first one that got pulled, I had to actually see an actual oral surgeon in Amarillo, and he got it out pretty quick. Now the last ones that got pulled, I seen a dentist, and yeah, I'm still healing from that. I still got a little bit of an open wound back there, and I could feel on the gum where she took that little weird spike tool and was wedging underneath the tooth. I got grooves in my gum from that on each side. I think she got mad at me because I scared her. I almost missed my turn there. Yeah, see, my first one had to be surgically removed. They were worried that the roots would go up in my sinus cavity. But I was awake for it. They didn't put me under. Oh, damn. So that's extra work. I know I'm my last one that got pulled. I did my own bone grafting, I guess you could say. When the wound was still healing and stuff, I was eating something. I can't remember if it was a cookie or something, but when I bit down, it got caught in that soft spot, and it broke the rest of the freaking bone that was sticking up. And I tell you what, that hurt like hell. And now it's flat, but it still hurt like a son of a bitch. I guess I'm born different. Yeah, me, I say I guess I'm born different. 'Cause, after I got my first two pulled on the right hand side of my mouth, the first thing I did is I went home, and that was from the oral surgeon, and I had mashed potatoes and some barbecue ribs. And then this last go around, I ended up, I think we went to go eat, and I had no, Mom made, like, red beans and rice, and fried wontons, homemade wontons, and, ooh, that was some good stuff right there. But, like I said, I even had cookies, and it like, busted up the bone that was in there that was sharp, but I just rather just get through it and not have to worry about it. I'm stubborn. Pain don't bother me that much, I guess. Now, I say the dentist the last time, I say I scared him. Yeah, her and her assistant, both females, they they gave me the shots to numb everything, so I wouldn't feel it a local anesthetic, and I was doing good. It wasn't a big deal, and everything numbed. It numbed pretty good. Didn't feel shit, so they come back in to test to see if I can feel anything, and they take the toothpick, you know, the little black pick, and they go to touch my gum. I went, ow! And I jumped. And the dentist jumped back, her assistant jumped, and like, you feel that? I was like, no, I'm just fucking with you. So I think whenever she went to get the rest of that tooth out, and she was gouging my gums, I think that's her way of getting me back for scaring her. If you can't have fun in a dentist office, really, I mean, how many patients do you hear of doing something like that to the dentist? Not very many. And I was trying to make it more enjoyable for myself so my nerves would calm down, I'd be good to go, and I was having fun. I was being my typical joking self. But it you know, it is what it is. And like I said, I do have it's like a weird like spade that like chews the gum, and it grinds the gum up to get underneath the tooth so they can pry it up. And I got that groove. It's almost like a drill bit, you know, like what you think with like a big oil rig drill bit, or a what do you call it, the water wells. You know, you got that little tunnel, that pipe. Now imagine a piece of pipe spinning along the surface. You got that concave groove going where it goes into the ground. Well, that's pretty much what I got going on my gum, is a concave groove going where the tooth was, and right where the hole is still open. Yeah, I have a extremely high pain tolerance, and but when I am in pain, I don't do pain very well. So when they went in to give me the shot and stuff to give me the local anesthetic, I ain't gonna lie, I get mad when I get put in pain. And it's one thing if I injure myself, it's not that big of a deal. But if someone injures me, I get freaking pissed off, and I don't like being in pain. I'll fight. So they ended up giving me two stress balls to hold on to, one in each hand to keep my hands busy. And yeah, I used them suckers so I didn't hit nobody. I only got 4 molars left in my mouth. The top left is gone. Well, wait, no, 5 molars, because I got one top right that's still there, but I got both bottoms on each side still there, so that's all I got left as far as like grinding teeth for molars. But after that, there's nothing. And they're like, well, we need to get you fitted for a was it like a bridge or something in my mouth to help with you. And I was like, no, fuck that, I'll be alright. So certain chips I can't eat no more. I love my regular like fully puffed Cheetos. As far as like the hard, crunchy Cheetos, I might have to suck on them for a little bit before I chew them. I'll try eating regular chips as long as they're soggy and soft, but I can't eat chips like I normally used to. I just can't do it. It sucks. You know what it looks like when you give a dog peanut butter? You know, they sit there. And that's about how I feel on some of the shit that I eat. It's like, I can't chew it, so I gotta suck on it till it gets soft enough to chew. Which sounds so bad for anyone that's got a perverted mind. So don't think that way. I'm talking about like chips and solid food. Damn it, now I know what I'm going to have to do. Once I end up having no teeth left in my head, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and get me a big spoonful of freaking peanut butter and just give it a go. I'll probably be like, I'll probably look like a damn dog trying to get it off the roof of my mouth. Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of figured it would, because it didn't sound good after I said it, and I noticed it as soon as I said it. It was like, damn it, that just don't sound right. No, I didn't know it would sound that bad, actually. I wasn't thinking that way until after I said it. Now I do have good news. My my watch time views, not hours, but the views of my channel was stuck yesterday at 666, and finally it went up from there to right around 670 something. But my watch time hours has been stuck at 578. It finally jumped up to 588. So we're almost at that 600 hours of watch time views. And we are going to celebrate when that happens. I'm going to be happy. Then it's off to the next push of having another where we're going to go for another 100 and see what happens from there. Yeah, probably my subconscious did, but I wasn't even thinking about it till after I said it. It's like, what the hell? But I really wasn't shooting to be dirty-minded, and it happened. It just came out. Yep. Let me slow down here and get this thing. There we go. Cruise control set. I gotta watch what I'm doing. Now, I don't know if y'all can see like I do. I can see y'all's chat popping up on my screen as I play, right by the bottom mirror. So I don't know if y'all can see that on your screen or not, or if it just pops up at the bottom for y'all in the little chat box. I don't know if you can see that or not, so. But I do have it popping up on my screen so I can see shit. Thanks to Botrix. Botrix helps out with that. and I missed everything you just said. And you're not sending pictures and videos? I see how it is. Nah, I know you better than that. You don't do that shit. So how's your old man? You said it just came out. Nah, I don't. That's strong. But how's the old man doing? He doing all right over there, or is he back home, or is he still sticking it out with you? Hadn't talked to you in a while. You'll have to unpause the TV. Ah. When's he gonna be able to come back down and visit some more? Fun. I know my good friend here in town, he got tired of the bullshit that the town's been pulling, and he sold his property to his neighbor, and he took back off to Alaska. I do need to find a gas station though, so I am going to get back up on the map and have a look-see. Alright, we got ourselves a gas station to go to. Let's get back on the road. I do know I need to get a hold of Ghost Mafia to see what microphone he was using for his setup, because his microphone sounded way better than mine, and it had gain and all that stuff on the microphone. I just don't remember which microphone he used. Don't get me wrong, I like this microphone. It sounds good for a cheap microphone, but I got the BM800. And it's the same microphone that Temu uses on, or puts up every now and then on Facebook. But I got it from Amazon instead for pretty cheap. And I want to do a little bit more of a good clarity, sound quality, and all that, so it's worth it more. Stupid thing. I didn't want to look that far that way. Stuck my head through the window. Alright, I don't see nobody there. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to make this right hand turn here. We're going to get some gas. Okay. Let's fill her up. Yeah, I'm hauling a rolling parking lot, but yeah, I mean, we got 268 gallons of gas, or 64, I'm sorry, and it cost $1,000. I would love to have that kind of money just for gas. I mean, I wouldn't be out of gas anytime soon, especially on the Harley. Damn. Well, I hope it works. Hello, Redneck Connection. How you doing, man? Redneck Connection leveled up. Mike Willie Nelson. I'm on the road again. Yeah, you leveled up in the chat. Botrix is the new Nightbot, and the more you talk in chat, the more you level up. Cruise control is now set, and we are cruising. I hate speed limiters, but I actually don't mind it. It's a lot easier. I can get passed by the fast people, and I can still pass slow people like the dump trucks, the cement trucks, and the buses. So I can still feel somewhat fast. Well, it helps keep people entertained and, immersed into the actual video and stuff. And it also helps me out because I can actually be able to talk and keep y'all entertained as much as possible and talk with y'all. And I am definitely loving the new mic setup, so it's like, hell yeah. I'm enjoying it. I know I'm coming in loud and clear. It sounds a lot better. Or mo better. Come on now, I was doing 65 and 75 miles an hour. It should not have been that hard of a damn turn. Wolfie leveled up to level 2. Hell yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure $2 will get you coffee. Well, no. I forgot. We got inflation going on, so it's probably about $5 for a cup of coffee nowadays. Pretty sad, a cup of coffee is about the same price as gas. It's sad, and everybody that voted for this prick in office is like, oh yeah, he's good, he's doing his job. Yeah, he's doing his job of raising fucking prices on every goddamn thing. I hate using the GD word, but daggum. It's like, how can you be so stupid? You think someone's doing a good job, yeah, there ain't no good job there. That's freaking moronic. Then they want to talk about the last bastard that was in office, which I'm saying that not because it's a bad thing, but it's like, what the hell, You complain about the last one. The last one didn't freaking put us in this type of shit. Then you want to turn around and now bitch that he's bad? Well, you know, we're trying to say something from the get-go. It took you this long to figure out? Alright, here we go. Yeah, I don't really care for Sniff 'em all Joe. That he's more of a joke than anything. He's just a puppet with a hand up his ass. We all know who's actually still in charge, and it's the previous fool that couldn't come up with a daggum birth certificate. Just lies. Now we should be close to halfway, if not almost over halfway, to our goal, which is Reno, Nevada, where we take the Rollin parking lot to drop off. And we should be good to go from there. We get a good lump sum of money, over 100,000, which is kind of nice. We'll take a look, see. Yeah, we're coming up on Albuquerque. I know it's Albuquerque, but I like having fun with the Q and the U. Albuquerque. And then Gallup. And then we got 2 more states left to travel across. Oh, look, I get to dip into California for a little bit. But, yeah, we're going all the way up into Reno. And, yeah, I say we're doing pretty good, especially when we started in Galveston. Started way down here. So, we're making some good time. Give me a moment. I'm fighting with the cord on the gas pedal. I get the cord moved. As I'm moving the cord, my keys are attached onto the little handle of the microphone stand. My keys drop down, hit my pinky toe. Oh, it hurt. I'd rather stub my toe than have that happen again. That shit dropped like a heavy freaking rock. Alright, now I can be like a Ford in focus again. So what's new in y'all's world there, or what's new in your world there, redneck? I do know YouTube needs to leave shit alone. I hate whenever they get the shit going where when someone goes live they get notifications. Then they do something to fix something else and that messes up the notifications. If it works, Don't fix it. Leave it the fuck alone. Hey, a lot of us are getting tired of trying to freaking go live and nobody's getting notifications because they want to fix something. I normally stumble across people that have already been live because I didn't get notified for nothing. And I'm stuck having to play catch up, watching a video that they've already went live on and watching everything that everybody else has already seen. It's like, wow, this is stupid. They need to fix it. They need to leave it alone once it's fixed. Makes it so hard for creators to get out there and be notified. You know, hey, look, your person that you watch all the time is like live. Why don't you join the stream? Okay, cool. Instead, it's, oh, I'm getting on YouTube. Oh, wait, they were live? I missed it? What the hell happened? Now, I do like watching Twin Paranormal every Sunday, along with Ants Canada. He's got a nice little series going on a big, huge vivarium that he built. And it's cool as hell. I love it. I'll watch it every Sunday when he puts it out. He's always doing something different with it, and I have been glued to it. And I've also gotten into watching Wristwatch Revival, because that's something I really want to do. I really want to get into actually repairing watches just for fun. Not a job, just for fun. I think it'd be awesome to do. And this year I'm going to try to treat YouTube as a job. That's why I'm grinding as much as I am every week, every day. Except for weekends, whenever that's my off time. But I'm trying to get it to where I get my watch time hours up, I get monetized, and I got to treat it as a job. So I can start getting a paycheck off of it instead of doing it as something that's like here and there. So the views and everything counts. It sucks I'm having to treat it like a job, but you know, it's a job that I am the boss. I am my own boss. I can make up my own damn hours, and I enjoy it. And I get to do something I've always wanted to do, and that's just play games. And I do on weekends, usually Sundays. I'll turn around and post up a vote to see what y'all want me to play that week, and the highest part of the vote wins. And so far, it's been this game. Everybody wants to see me play this game. So that one time it was 100%. Then like this week it was up to 75%, 73, 75, somewhere around there. It was up in the high 70s or low 70s. But it works. It works. And I'm having fun with it. And I can still talk to people and have a good time. Which, if you think about it, when I started out, within 1 year, I say within like 5 months, I had over 1,000 subscribers. And then I got stuck in some stupid drama, and I walked away from YouTube. And my channel dropped in watch time hours. I only had like maybe 100 watch time views. And it wasn't really that much. And when I walked away completely, it dropped to 0 quick. And there's a lot of y'all that actually stuck with me, which was crazy. You know, I dropped down to 1,001 subscribers to just under I was like 999 subscribers, and now I'm actually grinding like crazy, doing everything I can to revive the channel, and now I'm up to like 1,020 something. So I say 1,020. Don't get me wrong; it's probably 1,017. I don't know. I haven't looked. I should get on the real counter and look. But I do know it's higher than 1,001 and 1,010. So I'm happy with that. Well, no, because I'm good people. I try to be good people. I mean, I might have my anger management issues when someone like really like rubs me raw and pisses me off, but you know, at least I don't act on my anger. I vent it out. I talk to someone, and if you look at the description, I haven't done it in a while, but I did one today, words of wisdom. That's based on the anger issues. Hell yeah. I won't complain. But yeah, I do what I can to try to stay positive and keep stuff positive. You know, and everybody has their own opinions, their own views, and that's what I respect. And nowadays, that's like gone out the window. You can't respect. Nobody has respect for the way that people think nowadays. If they don't like the way you think or where you're coming from, they want to cancel you. For what? Because I have different views? Well, what's the point in wasting energy on something that you don't agree with? I mean, you know, I know there's times where me and you, Wolfie, we'll talk political shit, and we might not agree 100% on shit, but you know, I understand where you come from, and you understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, we got different views, but that's what makes us individuals. That's what makes us unique to ourselves. We have our different ways of thinking, our different train of thought, our own personal views. And it's the respect of that is what makes the friendship work. And people don't know the difference between respect on someone's view. Instead, they want to boo-hoo, throw a fit, and want to get mad and fight. There ain't no point in that. That's wasted energy. Over what? Some simple words. And, you know, it's something that needs to be said more often, like it used to be when I was growing up. You know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So if someone takes offense to something you said, oh well. And if you take offense to something that someone said, it didn't hurt you, it did not cut you, it did not break your bones, it did not kill you, you're alive. It's just words. Words do not hurt. I mean, don't get me wrong, that there is emotional scarring with some words that can be said, especially from a child. You know, children say hurtful shit to their parents. I know I've done it, but you know, that's an emotional damage. Where I'm talking physical damage. You know, it does not physically do harm to you. It doesn't leave bruises. It leaves mental scars, mental anguish. Yeah, it shouldn't be done, but you know, it's just words. And you know, a lot of shit is said out of anger. That's where I'm getting the point from. Is like, you know, you say some hurtful shit when you're mad, and you don't realize you're saying it until afterwards, and you realize you messed up, and it's like, you know, is that a bridge that I cannot repair, or is that a bridge I can try to repair? And a lot of times you cannot repair that bridge. That bridge is gone, and it takes years to get to where you can actually put it back, or get back to, you know, being able to talk to someone. And even then, that trust is gone. But that's where I'm getting at, is, you know, it's easier to vent to someone or walk out and scream out in the middle of nowhere, just scream to the top of your head, get all that daggum pent up anger out, and then stop and think rationally. You know, is it worth the energy? Is it worth the energy to just be that mad and go after someone when you could, like, calm down, think logically with a clear head instead of being in the moment? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of people don't get that back, and it cannot be undone. And there's some times where you can talk to the person still, but that type of give and take is not 100% there at all. It's taken with a grain of salt. You know, you talk to them, but you don't talk to them like you did. But that's what makes us human. You know, we each hurt differently. We don't hurt the same. But, you know, like our parents told us growing up, you know, sticks and stones will hurt our bones. You know, sticks and stones may hurt our bones, but the words will never hurt me. And, you know, that's what I'm getting at, you know, is we got to take shit with a grain of salt. When someone's saying something to us out of anger, you know they're going to sit there and regret it later. And be prepared for that apology, because it will happen. They will feel stupid. You know, I've gotten to where I'm actually talking to my dad now. I understand that one, Wolfie. I do. Well, I've gotten to where I'm talking to my dad again, and, you know, there's shit said out of anger that shouldn't have been said. But, you know, it's how you grow, and you know you've grown when you realize, you know, hey, you know, I overstepped, I've seen what I've done was wrong, and you try to make yourself better than what you were. That's why I'm trying to, like, do positive stuff on the channel, like, I'm saying positive things, and I put a lot of positive words in the description. I haven't done it in a while, but I did it tonight, and I'm going to keep trying to do that with each stream. Back talking. I don't know what you're talking about. That right there, if a child back talks to a parent, you know, that wasn't like a sticks and stone things. If a child talks back to a parent, that was a backhand across the face. It was an open-handed backhand, and that was called an attention getter, because you just fucked up. And my grandma was I smacked him, but I didn't hit him hard enough to where it took damage. Oops, I am so sorry. Yeah, well, you know, that's just it. You know, that's the respect for the parent. And if a child has no respect for their parent, they got no respect for themselves. And, you know, respect is, a lot of people say respect is earned, not given. And I'm backwards. You got my respect until you burn that bridge. And people are sometimes different. And you gotta earn that respect. Well, me, it's like respect is given, like I said, until you burn that bridge. Then trying to earn that respect back is one hell of a chore that's hard to do. And there are people out there that just don't care. They don't care. You know, you got people that want to hit their moms and hit their dads. They because they have lack of respect. And this whole cancel culture is because of the fact that the parents just let the children do whatever they wanted, because they don't believe in spanking their children because they were spanked. I'm sorry, if you were spanked as a child, I bet you got respect for your parents. I guarantee you wouldn't do what your child does to you to your own parents. You would think twice about it. And there's some children that are different. Yeah, see, that I can understand that scenario. I mean, I'm talking about like non-abusive. There's a difference between spanking a child and being abusive. You know, you take your bare hand and pop a child on their ass And you don't have to wail on them. You can pop it one good time, and they'll look at you and be like, what the hell? You know, they know they fucked up. And there's some that take it too damn far, and they just don't know when to stop. And they go get like a belt or a fly swatter. The fly swatter is the worst one. I do know when I was in placement homes growing up, the first one I was in, one of my friends had to have his bandages on his ass cleaned every day. He had to have new bandages every so often because his dad took an old metal curtain rod. You know, the ones that, the old school curtain rods that bend to hook into the hooks in the wall. You know, they'd like hang on the hook. Not these poles that we have today, but the old school white slide out curtain rods. Yeah, he took those and he used that bent end across his own son's ass. And yeah, it literally, like, his ass was hamburger meat. That is not kosher. That is 100% child abuse. And that is not what I'm talking about. You know, that's not discipline. That's torture. That is abuse. That's not right. You know, like I said, there's difference, and you can scold a child with words, and they know they messed up. You could discipline a child with a swat on the ass, open-handed, one good time. I mean, we're grown, and us men, we do know we do know we're strong. But at times when you're mad, you don't know how strong you can swing. So that's why I say one good time, one good swat with an open hand on someone's ass, that they gonna know they messed up. And it will leave a handprint, but it won't leave a bruise because you're going through clothes. Now, doing the shit bare ass, that's just wrong. That's humiliating. Why are you gonna turn around and pull down a child's pants so you can smack their bare ass? That to me is crossing the line between BDSM and torture and humiliation. That's just wrong. You don't do that to a child. You don't do that. I think the worst punishment I ever had was having to go out and find my own switch, because I knew I was going to get swatted with that bastard, and I had to turn around and pick off the stem, you know, the branches all the way up that sucker, and then I had to be swatted with it. And that was the worst torture ever, because you're picking your own demise. You're picking your own tool that's going to be used across your ass. And the paddles, you know, I don't believe teachers, corporal punishment should be dished out by the parents, not the teachers. And there are teachers out there still today that will put their hands on students, and it's just not right. You know, you don't do that. You don't downplay a child, but you know, there's some children that just need a good firm swat on the ass every now and then, just to be reminded, hey, I'm the parent, you're the child. This is how it goes. Let me wake you up. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. See, I'd stick up for anyone that's going through something like that. I don't believe in that shit. And I would even defend an adult that's going through some massive abuse like that. I don't play that. That is not that's a whole new level of game, and that's not a game that anyone wants to play in front of me. I don't play that shit. I've gone my whole life without hitting a damn woman. Not one time. Now, I have gotten mad and I took a hat off because I was being hounded by an ex. that wanted me back, and she kept trying to corner me in my cousin's house. And I got mad, and I took my hat off and threw it at her, and I hit her with my hat. And that distracted her long enough for me to get out to my little shed that I was living in the backyard that had power and everything to it. So I just got there, locked the door, and I was like, I was free. But as far as like physically putting my hands on somebody like that, a female, no. And I would physically defend a child or a woman against someone like that. If I see it, I'm not saying like I'm going to sit there and watch you do it. I'll stand up and do something about it. Then I'll worry about the cops after. Because you got more people wanting to record shit nowadays. Oh, look, this dude's whooping this dude's ass. Look here. They'd rather record than try to do something about it. Forget the phone. I'll worry about the phone last. I'm going to whoop someone's ass. This shit has gone out of hand. You know, all these kids have no respect. And anyone that abuses anyone verbally or physically, I have no respect for, period. And it could be mental abuse, it could be verbal abuse, and I sure as hell ain't gonna put up with no damn sexual abuse. Fuck that. But there are creeps out there. There's a whole community of different shit going on out there. But a lot of people see shit and don't say shit. And it's sad. Well, that's because he learned respect, that's what you call a good kid. He grew up knowing, hey, if I do this, this happens. If I don't do this, this happens. But there's the ones that are stubborn and don't get the hint. They're thick-headed. Exactly. Too many people look on. They don't care. They don't care to see the signs. They don't care to do anything about it. Then you get the dumbasses that go, oh, if I known something was going on, I would have said something. But even though they knew something was up, they didn't do shit. They just sat by and let it happen. I don't believe in that shit. But anyhow, man, let's get off on a different note here. We are scooting along. I do believe we might have crossed into Arizona at some point. I don't know when. I'm just driving and watching the road as much as possible and yapping my gums. But yeah, it all boils down to respect and lack of respect, and a lot of people don't know the difference of disciplining and abuse, and it's sad. Now that's telling me to stay to the right. Ooh, I see why too. I want to start to hit the Jake brake here. I don't want to hit this tanker in front of me in the ass end when we start to make this turn. We're going to have a hard turn here. It's a green light, and the dude's going to stop at a green light. Well, now it's done. Turn red. I'm going to roll forward. All right. But yeah, it's sad. People are afraid to actually discipline their children in the first place because of the fact that they don't want CPS stepping in and saying abuse. And it's your child. It's not the government's child. And that's where the government is making a huge mistake. There's a difference between abuse and discipline. And do I believe a child should be taken from a home where a child is being treated good, just not getting what he wants? No. Do I believe a child should be taken out of home because there's no food in the house? No. I think the government, CPS is supposed to be there to help, single parents and stuff, to help them out, to keep them going so they keep their children at home, not trying to take the child away from the home. If you want to help out, help them with some freaking help to put some food in the house. If the house isn't clean, help them find someone that can help clean the house, that can help afford. Because when you're a single parent, it's hard to afford shit properly, and when you're working a job, you don't have time to spend with your children because you're working either when they're going to school or at school. You could be working during the day. You take them early in the morning to school and work your ass off all day, and they're home before you get home. So how are you supposed to make sure that the house is clean and they're taken care of when you're not there? Help them out. Provide someone that's going to be there with a clear background check, and I mean a thorough background check, to make sure that they're not going to harm these children in any way, and that they're there long enough to make sure that the parent is doing good, everything's good to go. Instead, they're like, oh no, we're going to come in, we're going to investigate, and then we're going to find a reason to take the children out of the home. That is, in my books, legalized kidnapping. Now, if the child is being beaten or sexually assaulted, you get the child out of the fucking house. That is life-threatening. But a dirty home is not life-threatening. It just means that parent is doing all they can to make sure the freaking necessities are taken care of. But it's hard to turn around and do shit when you're working all damn day. When you get home, you're butt-ass tired. The last thing you want to do is to clean up the mess that your kids have made because you weren't there. And it sucks. Oh yeah, I know they get paid to take kids out of homes. And it's sad. And it's glorified kidnapping. And it's got to stop. Everybody's talking about, oh, we got sex traffickers, we got human trafficking. The government is involved in human trafficking 100%, aka CPS, because what happens to the kids? They get shipped from foster home to foster home all over the state because they are now wards of the state. So they get placed in different homes all over the state. When one foster parent gets tired of the child, or the child has been there so long, they move them to the next foster home. And it is 100% human trafficking. It's just legalized because it's the government. It's okay if it's the government doing it. Bullshit. Bullshit. There's nothing right about it. So, I'm telling you, I would love to run for presidency. If I could afford it, I would. Because that's one of the things I would stop right there. I would stop. That one, you cannot take away and perverse the constitutional rights. Two, I would not pay a single dime of taxpayers' money to immigrants that are here illegally. They could work for their freedom, or they go right back where they came from. That damn simple. And yeah, the pedos, no, forget that, man. That them suckers need to do lifetime, and especially if everything's taken through the process of due process 100%, and they find the person is 100% guilty of doing the act, like they set up a trap and got his ass dead to rights, or they turned around and caught him with the minor 100% dead to rights, yeah, you know, that right there's a lifetimer. There's no freedom to you. No. You are stuck for life. You ain't getting out. You don't pass go. You don't collect $200 fucking dollars. You're in there for life. But there are instances where you got, like, there's a kid now that's fighting for his freedom to be taken off the sex offender list. He was 19 years old when he was hit with the charges, and he spent months in jail because a 14-year-old girl said that she was 18, and he believed she was 18. He picked her up from her mom's house. The mom had no idea what was going on, and when it was all said and done, you know, the detectives came and got him. The girlfriend wrote him while she was in jail going, "I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have lied to you about this. I can't believe this is happening. It's my fault." The girl's mother's even like, it was consensual. It's not his fault that she lied. He should not be charged this. But the judge that was overseeing the case was like, you know what? I don't care if you knew or didn't. You are going to be on the registration list for 25 years. And that's bullshit, just because he felt like this kid deserved it. Because he got played. And it's sad because nowadays, if you're going to meet someone, you might as well see if they got a valid driver's license to make sure 100% that they are an adult. That's 100% reason why I like older women. You know, if they're older, I know they're older. I ain't got to worry about it. Because a lot of these, it's sad to say it, but a lot of these teenage girls, when they put on makeup and stuff and dress the way that they dress, they look like they're right around 20 to 30 years old a lot of times, and it's not cool. And even with the stuff that they put out for kids to wear is inappropriate for children to be wearing. You know, when I was growing up, you had jeans or you had a skirt that came down just below the knee. Now they got these Daisy Dukes that make even Daisy Dukes look like, you know, proper clothing. You know, Daisy Dukes at least were up above the thighs but didn't show cheeks. Now they got these shorts that show the fucking ass cheeks sticking out. That's not appropriate for any teenage girl to be wearing. All it is the freaking clothing that's being made is made to make... It's, you know, it's perverts making the clothes for the girls. You see, and that's sad. That's sad. I do know we're going to have to stop for some sleep. Let me see where the next rest area is. Up here. Is it my side of the road? Yes. Alright. But it's still sad. It's horrible. And it's like, it should not be allowed. It should not be allowed. We had clothes that fit us properly. You know, our shirts came down below our waist so they could be tucked in. Our pants actually fit up towards our belly buttons. You know, our belly buttons. But now everything's right around the hips. Everything is above the stomach line, and it's not appropriate. Even whenever the guy made thongs for 8-year-old girls, that right there is a red flag to me that dude's a pedophile. What the fuck? What kind of 8-year-old needs to wear a fucking thong, not a one. And if you're a parent that thinks, oh, well, that's cute, well, there's something wrong with you too. Because it should not be allowed. You're looking at it being cute for your 8-year-old daughter to wear. Why would she need to wear something like that? She's 8 years old. Damn, that's fucked up. Damn. Let me guess, am I going to have to stop here and get weighed, or am I free to go? I didn't get no signal, so I must be okay. Oh, okay, it's just a truck stop. Oh, shit, I needed to, well, I guess I can stop at the next one. Oopsie. Didn't mean to miss that one. Damn, that sucks. But, you know, there's sickos out there that don't need to be out there. And the government puts them right back out. I seen something not too long ago about the kid from Colorado that went on a killing spree. He asked for a second chance, and they let his ass out on parole and stuff. And what did he do? He went back and did the exact same fucking thing that he did the first time. I'm sorry. You know, if you killed somebody and it wasn't in self-defense, you went out and intentionally shot somebody, your ass should be doing life, period. Period. Because I don't care if you see a shrink or not. If that was your mentality to intentionally go out and kill somebody, that's premeditated murder. That there says that you thought it out and you planned the whole thing methodically, and then you executed your plan. Yeah, that's sad shit. Thank God he didn't go through with it. You know, he didn't succeed. But a lot of these people succeed, and that's not good. Now, hopefully, he turned his life around. And he was able to get rehabilitated, and he don't think that way no more. I mean, there are some people, very rarely, but some people do change, but not all of them. Not everyone deserves that second chance to be put in that position and at all again. But what I'm getting at is that there's too much shit in the world that's fucked up, and the main ones that's letting this shit slide is the government. And they're supposed to be for the people. But the government's letting this shit happen. Okay. And it sucks because it's bullshit. This country is not about the government, for the government, by the government. It's for the government is for the people, by the people. And the government's thinking it can outrun us, it can do whatever it wants to control us. Bullshit. You work for me. I don't work for you. It don't work that way. Hopefully I can round that corner pretty good. Oh yeah. Now my rest stop up here is coming up. Yes, I know you're sleepy. Quit taking away my map so I can see where I'm going. Alright, I'm going to pull up this way. I'm going to just back it up. It's pretty close. I'll just swing this around this way. I think that's good enough. Woohoo! Wolfie leveled up again. Alright. Ain't that some shit? It took away my daggum sleep zone. So now I gotta start this thing back up and go forward to get my sleep zone back. There we go. Now I can park this thing and get some sleep. There we go. Let's get this damn thing up out of here. And away we go. See, that's something else that annoys me too, is like everybody's sitting there talking about better gun rights, and it's I am 100% no, she don't. She stays right there. It's only a bed for one. Alright. Here we go. But I'm pro-conservative. I'm not anti-conservative. I do believe our Constitution says, you know, it states the right to bear arms. It doesn't state, you know, who can and cannot bear arms. And it says, my God-given right by the U.S. Constitution, that I and everyone else has the right to bear arms. Do I believe felons should bear arms or have the right to bear arms? Honestly, if it wasn't a crime involving a firearm, if it they consider if you hit somebody, if it's an assault, aggravated assault of any kind with your fist, you don't deserve to have a firearm. No, that's bullshit. A gun was not used for it. It was a fist. So, do I believe that person should not be able to have a firearm? No. Now, if they do aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, well, yeah, they don't deserve to have a freaking firearm, because they don't know, they don't have the training and respect for what that weapon can do. They don't care. They have no respect for human life at this point. So, do I believe all of them should not have the right to bear arms? No. Only the ones that didn't have, like for another instance, spousal abuse. If a wife or husband ends up beating the husband or the wife, and cops are called and one of them's taken away for domestic violence, that person now no longer is able to have a firearm because of domestic violence. Should that be allowed? No. If they didn't pull a weapon out, that's a different story. That is physical abuse. That was not used. There was no weapon used in the issue. It should not be fair that they lose all their rights for that shit. And don't get me wrong, there's some people out there that are narcissistic and psycho enough that they will mentally and physically abuse someone to the point where they don't care. They will kill somebody eventually. Now, if it's something like that, yeah, I can understand them not having a gun ever again. But if it's like, a simple argument and the guy didn't want to get hit or something, he pushes the woman away and she files charges on him, well, that's not really domestic. That's a form of self-defense. There's women out there just like there's guys out there. You push the right buttons just right, and they come after you. And do I believe a man should put his hands on a woman? No. Do I believe a woman should put her hands on a man? No. But that goes in line with what I was saying earlier. When you're mad and your buttons are pushed just right, shit happens that you don't mean for it to happen. And then you apologize for it later because you feel like shit. Yeah, there's a difference between heartfelt and full-on remorse for your actions compared to be like, oh yeah, I'll never do it again. I swear to God, I won't never do that again. And it's not heartfelt. It's not sincere. And you got the ones that will break down and start crying like, I cannot believe I just did that. Why are you still with me? I don't deserve to be with you because I did this to you. No. That's someone that's sincere about how they felt after they did the shit, compared to the one that just wants to hug up on you going, I'm so sorry I did this. I'll never do it again. I promise. Please don't leave me. No, there's a big difference in mentality of that shit. And you can see it in a person's expressions. Because the ones that don't give a shit really don't express themselves. There's no full-on expression to show that they're remorseful, that they feel sorry enough. Now, when a man sits down and starts crying, going, I cannot believe I hit you. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. I am so sorry. You should, I can understand if you don't want to be with me. I fully understand, and I'll go on. That's someone that is showing signs of remorse. They're showing their emotion. Oh, I got a fine for something. What did I get fined for? 40. Oh, I'm doing. Oops. It's 45 miles an hour. Now it's 35. I'm talking instead of paying attention to the speed limit. Oh well, that's fine. But yeah, it's sad. A lot of women fall for these guys, and then they're like, well, I could change. God damn, dude, how fucking slow you want me to go? How about I turn around and jack off for you? Would that be too damn fast of a stroke that you can't handle, huh? God damn. 25 miles fucking an hour up on a goddamn highway. That's freaking ridiculous. We're up in Tonopah. Tonopah, is that Nevada or is that... Why am I thinking like Tonopah's like in Kansas or some shit? I don't know. We're in Tonopah though. This 25 mile an hour bullshit is bullshit. If anyone has been to Tonopah or been through Tonopah, is it really 25 miles an hour down the freaking 4-lane road? If it is, that's redonkulous. And it's kind of like California being in the game in California. It shows the speed limits for truckers is 55 miles an hour down the PCH. I don't even know if that's actually legit or not. Is it really 55 miles an hour for a semi-truck? That's pretty damn slow. But anyhow, Is it really 55 miles an hour in California? Holy crap. That would suck. See, I avoid going to California in the game because the 55 miles an hour is like just, it makes the trip way too damn long. See, now it says it's 70 miles an hour right now. That is ridiculous. But, you know, I don't believe everyone that is on disability should be excluded from having a firearm. You know, not everyone. It went from 70 down to 35. What the frick is going on here? Who was smoking crack during this fucking process? It's like they're sitting there saying people that are criminally insane should not be able to have a firearm. Well, for one, if the person is Jeffrey Dahmer, how would you know that they were criminally insane? Now, they're talking about taking away firearms, the rights of firearms from disabled people that are on mental disabilities. Why are you singling out people with mental disabilities that haven't done anything, that have firearms legally, that haven't gone out and had a thought process, oh, I just want to go kill somebody today? You know, I got it. I got weapons for my self-protection, my self-preservation. You know, because the world is freaking chaotic with all these daggum mass shooters. And you get the daggum anti-conservatives out there going, well, we need to take all guns away from citizens. Well, you do that, and you can sit there and tell me exactly if you do the math or not, because I guarantee you didn't sit down and think about the math when he came up with those phrases. And the math would be, how many people survived, or how many people were shot and killed by a active shooter that did not have someone there willing to have a firearm on them, and an actual conservative person there to fight back. The best example is the school shootings. It's sad, I hate it, but there's no one there to shoot back at people with firearms, because to me it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's sad. Now, how many lives were saved when people that had firearms were around and willing to stand up and shoot at active shooters? And the best example is the kid that, I say kid because, you know, I'm 42 years old, and this dude was 21, 22, I'm saying 21, 22, but he had a 45 ACP in a mall, concealed carry permit. He had everything he needed, and he was good to go. An active shooter popped out. He popped off a couple rounds. He didn't hit nobody, thank God. But that kid from, I want to say it was, they said, I'm just going off of memory, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they said he was like 60 yards away, and he hit the dude twice accurately with a 45 ACP from 60 yards. That is remarkable. But that dude did not kill nobody, as far as I know, that day. Why? Because someone was there to protect. Now, what's going to happen when you take the guns away from people like that? What's going to happen? There's going to be a lot more people dying, because the criminals can always get a gun off the street illegally. And it's been proven for I don't know how many years that, you know, criminals have a way of accessing firearms from the street. So it's not the legalized citizens or the gun owners. Hold on. It's not the responsible gun owners that are the problem. It's the criminals that are the problem. It's the idiots with no responsible use of a firearm. They just want to go out and think it's okay. And the school shooters, that's a simple deal. Get the damn children off the damn social media. Don't give them damn cell phones that they can actually get on the social media with. Social media is part of bullying for these damn kids. And the schools need to follow through with their zero tolerance for freaking bullying and stop it. If you stop the bullying, you stand up to help support these damn children that are being bullied, I guarantee you this shit will stop. The teen suicides will slow down way the fuck a lot because someone's actually listening to their voice instead of ignoring them and telling them, oh, well, it just happens, just get over it. No. The unlifing shit needs to stop, and the only way to stop this shit is by simply getting rid of social media platforms for children. If your child is 18, they can have their phone. Have fun. Have at it. But anything under 18 should not be allowed. They should have, I mean, they got that, was it like a safety phone that looks like a ladybug? To where they can actually have like 2 or 3 phone numbers that they can only call. And that's usually for their mom, their dad, and another sibling. And 911. Well, that's just it. It's hard to stop bullying, period. But the biggest part of bullying is the social media, because they can't stop it. It's once something gets put out there, like the worst one was Snapchat at one point. Now it's TikTok. You know, it's the kids do not need to be on social media apps whatsoever freaking ever. When Facebook came out, it was for adults. The children took it over. Why was Facebook made? Because MySpace was created for children and adults took it over. So they made Facebook for adults. And the children took it over. Facebook originally came out like a dating site for adults. And now you got minors on there because the parents signed it up for the minors. Another thing that needs to stop is, you know, GTA is not meant for children whatsoever. It says MA on the label. Children under the age of 18 should not be playing GTA. I don't care if, well, it's my child, I say it's okay. No, it's not okay, because a lot of children don't need to be having access to that type of shit. Their brain is still in somewhat of a development stage. They're not fully grown yet to understand that it's just a freaking game. They see it as fun, and there's inappropriate shit in there, and it's not cool. It's gotta stop. You know, I see kids gaming on this shit all the time. It's like, it's not cool. You know, what kind of parent are you if you're going to sit there and let your child play something that involves killing, drug dealing, and sex with actual visual effects of lucid shit? You're a parent that does not care about what your child does, says, or do, is what it says about you. And that's my absolute 100% opinion on that situation. Grand Theft Auto 5, and they came out with 6 to make it more appealing for the younger kids that play GTA 5. See, I don't mind Red Dead Redemption being played by kids because there's no sexual explicit shit in there. Red Dead Redemption is not as bad as GTA 5 and 6. That's like back in the 90s. I say right around like the late 90s, there was a game that came out called BMX XX. And my grandma took me to go get it. You know, me and my Uncle Aaron, we went to go get the game so we'd play it. Because it looked like it was a brand new game that came out. It was at Blockbuster. Back when there was a Blockbuster. And we rented the game. Well, we started playing it, and we were tripping out because it was all female BMXers, and they were topless. It was like, what the hell? What the hell? And we're sitting there just watching just looking at the girls. And Grandma walks in and sees them topless. She's like, oh, I don't think so. And she's like, this is why y'all wanted to play this. I was like, no, we didn't know that this was on here. And we really didn't. We didn't know, at the time, we didn't know what Triple X meant. We just thought it was a brand new game, Triple X, BMX XX. Because you got BMX. We didn't know what the extra X's were for. I know now because I'm an adult, but, it is sad that developers put these games out to attract the children. And the parents can't seem to understand, that there are parental labels on these games for a freaking reason. It's not meant for children. It's an adult game. But it's parents like that let their children get away with murder. They just don't care. They don't want to be involved in their child's freaking life. The only way that they get their child to shut up and leave them the hell alone so they can do whatever it is they want to do, they give in and buy this stupid game for the children so they can sit there and play it and stay. Alright. Well, yeah. As soon as I drop this load off, we're in Carson City, Nevada, but as soon as we drop this load off, I'm going to end the stream and stuff. That's usually what I do, so. But there's so much stuff in the world that's backwards. Totally backwards. It shouldn't be backwards. I miss the 80s. I miss the 80s. Everything in the 80s was better. It wasn't bad, but if you played a video game, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't insane. And if you want to play a game with your friends, you had the extra controller to hook up to, and you could play right there. Social media wasn't out. Everything was better. Everything was face to face. The parents didn't worry if you were out playing, as long as you were back before or back when their streetlights came on. That was a thing. Nowadays, you can't do shit. The children rule the world. Literally, it's the only way to describe it. They rule everything. A child always ends up getting what they want, and it's backwards. But anyhow, I don't know how we keep going in circles on this stupid shit, but it happens. It happens. I do know I want to do something next year, or not next year, next month. I really want to do it. I want to get my fishing license. I want to go fishing. I miss fishing. I haven't been fishing in a few years. I'm ready to go fishing. I want to drop a line in the water. I want to get a good fight going on with a fish. I don't care if it's like a baby. I don't care. I want to go fishing. As long as I get a fish on the hook, I'm happy. I do know I want to get some good trout stocked up. I want to get some good catfish stocked up. I think it's five trout in New Mexico. 5 trout is a legal limit, and catfish, the bull cats, is unlimited. Right? Right? The same here. I'm ready for it. I am so ready. It's supposed to be nice and warm this week. We had a little cold snap happen today, and other than that, it's supposed to be up in the 70s and 80s for the rest of the week. I'm happy about that, because that's riding temperature. So I'm excited. I am going to set the cruise control back. I'm going to take a look if I quit swerving on the road right quick. Take a look at the map, see how far away we are from our spot. We shouldn't look at that. See, don't have far to go. We're almost there. We almost got this taken care of. All right. I hit the map button. Let's go. All right. We glanced off a vehicle, but it didn't count it as an accident. So I'm not counting it as an accident. I didn't get fined. So the only thing that happened was 2 speeding tickets. But that's okay. I could live with 2 speeding tickets. I think it's like $100 for it, or $200. And I'm at 6.3 mil. Yeah, I don't think the $400 ticket's gonna hurt me too much. You're gonna get in front of me and you're gonna tap the brakes to slow down. You make a lot of sense, dude. Why are you hitting the brakes, man? Ooh, that's a good reason to hit the brakes. You jump. Ah! What are you doing? You freaking moron. What was your mind process through this shit? You moved the fuck over there into that damn lane. Your ass should have stayed there to let me go by. Now you caused the traffic jam. Good for you, you stupid driver. Where did you get your CDL? From a fucking Cracker Jack box in the middle of a fucking street somewhere? Or did you get it off a daggum lot lizard, you damn bastard? Hurry up and fucking go so I could go. I hope I did not get no massive damage off that shit. I got the ticket. Okay, only the truck got damaged. Alright. But y'all saw that. I shouldn't have gotten a ticket at all. He's the one that switched lanes and slowed down. I was going straight. He turned into me. I was well in the middle of his trailer when he decided to come up into me. That is absurd. That's just wrong. Why do I get a ticket for that shit? It was almost a perfect trip until that happened. I don't see nobody coming from that way, so I'm going to go ahead and turn. Caught a little curb there. See, it says it's 65 through here. So we're going to speed up, but watch, it's going to turn around and all of a sudden drop. I don't trust it, so I'll do 40. I do need to switch lanes. So I knew it was going to drop. 30 miles an hour, okay. Get in my damn lane over here. We got this left turn and then a right turn, and we get to figure out where they want us to stick this trailer. Probably up their candy apple asses. Alright. We get to wait till the light goes green, which is going to be here any second. And away we go. Now hopefully I can back this thing in nice and neat and pretty. I've done it good twice so far in the last 2 streams. I've backed in just perfect. So we got a right hand turn and then what looks like maybe a left hand turn. I'm gonna wait for it to turn green before I go. I don't trust it. No, my luck, I'll get a ticket as soon as I try to turn right. Man. What a freaking trip. We were doing so good until that idiot did what he did. And here's our lot right here. This is where we're going, to the left. Alright, let's see where they want me to stick this thing. We're going to back it in. Oh, so I get to come around this way, pull forward, and back it straight in. That's going to be fun. Okay, yeah, let's confirm that. Alright. We know we're going this way. We're going to block traffic here. There we go. Watch my mirrors. think I'm a little too far on one side. That looks okay to me. Alright, let's have a look. See on the outside. Just gotta roll back just a little bit. There we go. I think we did pretty good. Just a little bit more. Yeah. There we go. I think we got this in the bag. So I want to go ahead and turn everything off. Now we're going to drop trailer. There we go. We will need to sleep when we come back tomorrow. We got excellent trailer maneuverability 40 XP. That's okay. We'll get a 90 again eventually. Proficiency bonus. We didn't lose no money. We got 148,000. Almost 149,000. Heck yeah, I think we did pretty good. So we're going to continue. Save. There we go. Alright. Here's where I say thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Hope y'all have a good evening, a good night, or a good morning, depending on where you're at. And hope to see you tomorrow for the stream tomorrow. And if you will, don't be afraid to Hulk smash that like button, and don't be afraid to subscribe. Love to have you. All right, y'all have a good night, and thank you for being here. I enjoyed the conversation.